Hey friends, welcome to a new day. Today is going to be the greatest day of your life, guaranteed. Today is going to be a fantastic day for me. I'm looking forward to all the amazing opportunities that are going to come my way today. I'm telling you, we're going to win, and we're going to win big. You're right there with me, and I love it. This is fantastic. So we just completed our 30-day challenge yesterday, and that was wonderful. Thank you for being there with me as I finally accomplished my goal, got out of the box, started doing these YouTube videos, and I'm not going to stop. Like I said, I have a new goal that I'm working towards, and I'm going to continue to work towards that goal until I achieve it. What happens when we achieve our goal? So you're working on your goal right now. You have a primary goal that you've been focusing on and reading your goal card over and over and over again. So what happens now we've achieved our goal? Well, the first thing we do is we get out our list of things that we wanted to accomplish. Remember, we created 2 lists when we started out. You created one list of things you wanted to bring into your life and a list of things you wanted to remove from your life that you felt you'd be better without, that you were putting negative energy into and just didn't need to be there anymore. And that's okay. We make those decisions, and this is our life. We get to decide who's in it. We get to decide what's in it. You know, it's so great to be us because we get to make the determination as to what's in our lives. And that's a fantastic power that's been bestowed upon us. In fact, it's one of the most important powers that we have. So as you look at your list of items, I'm sure you probably have a new goal that you want to attempt to achieve. Write that on your goal card. I am so happy and grateful now that, and then put your goal after the word that. Don't forget to do that. I always recommend sitting down and, you've changed over the last 28 days. Or over whatever time frame it's taken you to achieve your goal. You're different. When you started out, there was an invisible magic inside of you that was yearning for a better life, yearning for a goal to be achieved. Now, that magic is visible to everybody you meet. They see it in the way you walk. They see it in the way you talk. They notice the smile. They notice things have gotten better for you in your life. So as a result, you've changed a little bit. Now, you as a new person, this new magnificent you, may have some new things that you want to remove from your life. You think, hey, I'm doing better and I'm not going to tolerate this anymore, and I don't want these things in my life anymore. I want you to create a new list of things that you no longer want to have in your life, things you're not going to tolerate, things that you are no longer going to be bringing negativity into your life. So sit down, and you would sit down and write out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, however many it takes, and create a new list of things you're going to remove from your life. And after you do that, let that list sit, okay? Let it sit for a day. So right now, we would just refocus on the new goal. Now, every time some negativity comes into our lives or something happens which makes us feel uncomfortable, we, in the nicest and kindest way, excuse ourselves from that circumstance, take a deep breath, and we read our goal card with our new goal. Now, we just focus on one primary goal at a time, remember? And then when you get up in the morning, now you're taking an hour a day to write your primary goal out on a piece of paper, and you're trying to come up with at least 20 different things you can do during that next 24-hour period to accomplish your goal. So you know that now you'll write your new goal, your new primary goal at the top, and you'll start coming up with 20 ideas of how you can achieve or accomplish or work towards that goal over the next 24 hours. You'll just start you'll do all the same things over and over and over again, and you'll continue to get the same results. Okay, what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, right? Or better results. And it works with positive things too. So if we do positive habits and we take these positive steps that we've taken over the last 28 days, those steps will get you to the same destination every time. It will get you to your goal. You'll be successful over and over and over again. I always tell people, if you want to be a millionaire, you only have to know how to make $100,000 and then do it again 10 times over. I have friends that do the same thing over and over again with the same residual result and the same amount of money. They get consistent results by doing consistent good things in their lives. You're my friend now. You're doing good, consistent things in your lives. Look how things are changing. It's getting better for you every day. I love it, and I'm here with you, and I'm going to stay with you. Okay, I have a story I wanted to share with you today. Yesterday, we talked about the elephant, and that's actually a true story. They did actually used to tether these huge beasts with just one small piece of rope. And it's weird that we can be mentally conditioned by regular occurrences or by things people say, and they can tether us to a certain place in life and make us believe that that's where we have to be and that's all we're capable of achieving. I'm telling you, that's a bunch of crap. All right, you can achieve anything, you can accomplish anything. We can cut that rope, we can break that rope. We don't care what other people say or what other limitations other people seem to have. They can change their lives for themselves. You're changing your life for yourself. So we don't pay attention to their limiting beliefs because we don't have the same beliefs. We're different. We're not a part of the general population. We're not a part of the general masses, and we don't share the big negative belief structure that people seem to be held down by. We're positive and we're doing great things and wonderful things and achieving our goals. I know you're going to continue to have fantastic results. And I was thinking about, my daughter is 11, and over her childhood, she has always raised butterflies every spring. She would raise butterflies, and over the course of the summer, she would release them as they were ready and then get some new cocoons or some new caterpillars, And 3 or 4 different batches of butterflies she would release over the course of every summer. And we have a big garden here in Fort Collins, and we would go there, and it would be a big thing for us as a family to go, and she would release the butterflies from the cage, or there was like a mesh netting. It was humane. And it would be utilized to get the butterflies from our home to this garden, and she'd release them, and it was interesting to watch them go out and be a part of the garden. The nice thing is when we go back, we'd see some similar butterflies as to the breed that she was hatching, and we always used to wonder if those were the ones that she had released before, and they would just come back to see her, and we'd always kind of laugh and smile about that. It's things we do as, with our children. And as I was thinking about that, I was told a story once, and this is actually true. A man found a cocoon of a butterfly. One day, a small opening appeared. He sat and watched the butterfly for several hours as it struggled to force its body through the little hole, until it suddenly stopped making any progress and looked like it was stuck. So the man decided to help the butterfly. He took a pair of scissors and snipped off the remaining bit of the cocoon. The butterfly then easily emerged, although it had a swollen body and small shriveled wings. The man didn't think anything about it as he sat there and waited for the wings to enlarge to support the butterfly, but that didn't happen. The butterfly spent the rest of its life unable to fly, crawling around with tiny wings and a big fat swollen body. Despite the kind heart of the man, he didn't understand that restricting the cocoon and the struggle needed by the butterfly to get itself through that small opening were nature's ways of forcing fluid from the body of the butterfly into the wings. And this is what prepares a butterfly to be able to fly. And that's true. That actually is very true. Butterflies do require that struggle of getting through the cocoon hole, that small hole. It forces the fluid from their bodies into their wings, and then their wings dry out, and the butterfly can fly. That is a beautiful story that I love, and I think it's representative of us as well as human beings, you and me. I go through struggles, and it's those I always tell my teams that I work with, adversity doesn't build character, it reveals it. And we go through these struggles, and then you look back over it, and you're like, and you realize, hey, that was a teaching moment. that was a learning moment. And I think we've all gone through struggles, and at times they can be really difficult, and we think we're never going to get through this. And you know what happens every single time? We get through it. You know, my wife told me one time, you know, when you worry, you just pray for what it is you don't want. And I believe that's 100% the truth. You know, I think that we need to weather the storms, and I think we can do that together as a team. I know you can make it through anything you're going through, because you know what? Bad times don't last. They never have, and they never will. Look back over your life at some of the most difficult things you've gone through. I'm sure at that point in time when you were going through that, you thought, I'll never get through this. I'm going to die. This is horrible. My life is never going to be the same. I'll never be able to recover from this. And then what happens? You get through it, and you're here where we are today. Now you're working on goals. You've weathered the storm. You've gone through the struggle. And now that you've gone through the last 28 to 30 days with me, you've developed wings. And now you know how to fly. And it's beautiful. And I love you, friends. And I know you're going to have a wonderful day today. Let's keep doing this, all right? I'm not going to stop. My next goal is to keep doing this for at least another 30 days. If you stick with me, I'll go longer than that. We'll just keep doing this as long as we need to until you've achieved all your dreams and goals. But I'm here with you, okay? And I care about you, and I know you can do it. You have a fantastic, wonderful Mother's Day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow, and we'll talk another story, and we'll talk about some more great things. I know you can do good things in your life, friends, and I'm looking forward to hearing about it. I can't wait. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.